Georgia pecan growers documenting their crop losses after Helene wiped out hundreds of orchards close to harvest. Mature trees are most vulnerable to high wind speeds because of their heavy tops and sensitive roots. Farm experts say once they're uprooted, they can't be salvaged. Carmen Brown visited a pecan farm in Montgomery County, who says they have lost 80% of their trees.
Georgia pecan industry took a major hit in the wake of Helene.
I don't know how many acres we'll have, if we'll have any acres, if we'll still be in the business. I don't know what we'll do.
Aaron Moses and his wife Taylor have been partners in the pecan business for 10 years.
We were trying to look at something that wasn't a traditional row crop, that was a premium product, a higher end product, something that was easier to market, not so commodity dependent. Something that was healthy.
But after surveying damage to their farm, they aren't sure where their business stands. Taylor Moses says this was supposed to be their on year.
Every time we come out here, the magnitude of this devastation just gets bigger and bigger.
The Moseses say they've lost 80% of their trees. Pecan trees take nearly 15 years to grow, but they might not be able to prepare their next crop until 2026 after cleanup.
Arn and I both were scared to ask each other if we were going to go back into pecans at this point, but it took us 3 or 4 days to bring up the conversation, and at this point I think we are going to replant and go on.
As for the 20% not uprooted, Aaron says the storm likely put stress on those trees, but they won't be able to check for another few years because they're still maturing.
It's possible in 2 to 3 years that these trees may be viable again. These 3 trees may actually have pecans on them again, but there's no way to know until we see what the root damage will be long term to them from the storm.
Now, the Moseses haven't totaled up the damage, but they say they'll take things one day at a time. In Montgomery County, Carmen Brown, 13 WMAZ News.
The state's Agriculture Commissioner Tyler Harper visited the Moseses farm to help assess storm damage. Just days before, President Biden traveled to a South Georgia farm. Georgia leaders have launched an effort to help farmers facing losses across the Southeast. Georgia's congressional delegation organized a letter asking Congress to urgently send funding to assist farmers. In the letter, they said agricultural disaster assistance is essential to help the state and nation recover.